He has, and I think it's, a lot of it is when you see, your teammate in Clayton, the way he kind of goes at guys, prepares, pitches every game like it's conceivably his last. And I think that every time Alex takes him out, he has that kind of pitching with a purpose mentality in every pitch. Guys like that, you feel really good when they take the mound, and when it does get a little hot, he makes pitches when he needs to.
But he has already pitched more innings this year than he did all of last year. Is that how much of that is on your mind when you're looking at his pitch count? He's efficient, but you need him more for October than you need him for July 5th.
That's something that we talk about, but I think that each pitcher is a different case in the sense that Alex has logged a lot of innings as a major league player. And so, yes, in recent years he has had injuries, and so we've got to take that into account as well. But a lot of it is just kind of seeing the stuff also in conversation with the medical staff, with the player, and making sure that, things aren't going in a different direction.
You think this was a pretty good final audition to say that he deserves to be in Miami?
I think so. 7 innings, 10 punch, 2 walks, something like that. And, he's been like this from the first pitch he threw this season. And so I think right now he's looking at the situation like it's out of my hands. So well done.
Is it, when you look back last year, missing most of the season, what did he do? What's the adjustment he made coming back? Was it just being healthy?
It's being healthy, and there was a thing that Honey and he worked with on his lower half, going down the slope of the mound, and so once he sort of cleaned that up, then he was really good. Then he ended up getting hurt, but coming into spring training, he said it's as healthy as he's ever been.
When you want to talk about it as in the eighth, his next 6 pitches were strikes, 98 or higher. What did you tell him, and why didn't you tell him sooner?
You promised to keep telling him that every time.
No, it was just more of just, slowing it down. I thought that things were starting to speed up a little bit. I wanted to get ahead of it, and just kind of reassuring him to, have a little bit of clarity. So he was receptive, responded. Yasmani and he, we kind of knew what we wanted to do as far as, a plan, and so it worked out.
Clarity is keep it simple.
Exactly.
How much has that slider been a good weapon for Kenley?
It's arguably one of the best pitches, if not the best pitch in baseball. He's got the 91 to 92 mile-an-hour cutter. He's got the 2-seamer that he uses off that. That's 94, 95. And, that curveball that he mixes in, that he got, I think it was Lamb, tonight. When you're trying to gear up for some good velocity and the percepted velocity with Kenley, it's elite with the cutter. And so when you have that curveball that, starts as a strike and hits the ground, it's a tough one. So he's got a great mix, and, he's obviously in a pretty good place.
You only needed Yasmani's RBI double, but you didn't have a lot of offense going tonight. What did Godley do effectively?
I haven't seen a whole lot of Godley, but he's got a very good curveball. He sinks it down, keeps the ball down, really competes, and we didn't get a whole lot of good swings off of him. Fortunately, CT hanging breaking ball gets a base up the middle, and Yasmani first pitch fastball and hits it to the opposite field gap. So that's all the offense we needed. It's not the formula we've used in recent weeks, but it was just enough.
Was it just gamesmanship on you to send Wood back out for the 8th to see who they would use as a pinch hitter in that case?
It wasn't necessarily game. It was, I guess, gamesmanship, but it's like I wanted to force their hand on whether they were going to use Pollock or Peralta, and give either Wood the matchup versus Peralta or Petey the matchup versus Pollock.
So if this was the audition for the All-Star game, he passed.
He's passed over the last couple months, yes.
Between your comments before the game and your comments now, you seem very confident that Alex will get to Miami. Do you know that for sure?
I don't know that for sure. I don't know. I'm holding out hope.